What is up, guys? This is Adam Christine 97. I just lost my control then. Just found it. I just thought I'd bring you a squad builder as I'm doing a 25k giveaway actually. It's going to be on the Christmas Eve actually. I'll announce the winner. There's quite a few people in it actually, a couple more than I thought there would be. I guess if it's a giveaway, a lot of people will be trying to get in it and get the money. But I just thought I'd do a quick video on a squad builder, you know, about a 20k squad builder that you could possibly build with the money if you don't have any ideas what to do with it yet. So I thought this might entice a couple of you people to get involved in this, and we'll just call it giveaway team. I'm not actually giving the team away obviously, but this is a team you could build with the money. It's actually a pretty good team. I've had it once or twice, I've sold it once or twice, and I've made some tweaks here and there, but overall I think I've come up with probably the best way to build this team. We'll start off in goal actually. As you can see, we have two keepers. We have Starkey and Vice. Honestly, Starkey is actually the better keeper in my opinion. For the 700 coins he cost me actually, 6'4". I actually bought him because I played against a friend. A lot of these players are actually from playing against a friend, and I think I had someone like Falcao and Cavani up front, and I just could not score past him. He ended up beating me 1-0 on the counter, and I just could not score past him. I had about 20 shots, he saved 15 of them, and I was so pissed, but I thought, I'm gonna have to buy him, and I was not disappointed. If you buy him, I'm sure you won't be either. Now the centre-back is another one of his players that he had in the team. Is Dante. This player I was playing against, my friend, he's not exactly the best at defending, and he managed to keep a clean sheet against me. He managed to keep a clean sheet against other teams with this guy playing. So I thought if he can keep a clean sheet with him, I should be able to keep a couple of clean sheets, because I like to consider myself a decent defender in this game. Nothing special, but I like to be able to defend, and I think this guy will help me. He cost me 800 coins. He's called Dante Bonfim Costa Santos is his name. He's got 3-star skills actually, which I've just seen there. He's got 61 shooting, which says to me he's got a pretty decent long shot. I played 2 games with him. I haven't played with him before this, and I'm actually quite impressed with him. Sometimes he lacks the pace, but he's really got the positioning to make up for it 95% of the time. Other than that, I have nothing else to say about him really. For the price you're paying for him, you're getting what you pay for. That didn't really make much sense, but who cares, to be honest. The next centre-back next to him is Von Bergen from Switzerland. He's pretty much a bog-standard centre-back for 450 coins. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say he's a world beater, but he plays above his price. I'll just say that he does make a difference. You can really notice him in games. I wouldn't say he's a star player in the team, but he's definitely worth his weight in coins, should we say. And I'm glad to have him in the team, and he makes a big difference sometimes on the pitch, making some decent tackles. The left centre-back is Naldo. Now in this team you could switch up the centre-back. You could put Boateng in there when Dante is, and you could put Santana there, but I'm going with a team that works for me. And Naldo is 6'6". If you haven't used this guy yet, use him. He's just a tank of a centre-back. Just look at how many games he's played. He's played nearly 200 games. He's only played 2 for me, but I've had this team a couple of times, so altogether he probably played about 20 games for me. But he cost me 2,000 coins. I would gladly pay 10 times that for him. He's just a beast, and I'm considering upgrading this team with the informs, because there's quite a few informs I could actually get. So yeah, Naldo, Dante, Von Bergen. This is probably the tightest back 4 technically I've had, and it is dirt cheap pretty much, about no more than 3.5k for the entire back line. You can't argue with that, to be honest. Now the first central defensive mid is Luis Gustavo. He's one of my favourite centre defensive mids in the game. He just holds the game. I mean, look at that. He's got 83 defence. He's a player that does what you bought him for. He does nothing else. He doesn't do anything spectacular. He just does what he's supposed to, which is what I want for my centre defensive mids. I don't want them to be going on skill runs. I don't want them to be scoring 50-yard rockets. Well, it's obviously nice if they do that, but I buy him to defend, and he does it very well, and so does his defensive partner Inler. Sorry, I just forgot to show his price. He cost me 850 coins. Inler, it cost me 1,300 coins because he is converted to CDM. It's not an expensive conversion, but I genuinely couldn't be arsed paying for the thing, to be honest. I keep going on and off of the stats. It's pretty annoying, but he's pretty slow, but Now, he can bang in the 50-yard long ranges, but to be honest, I don't really try them from long range. I just hit them from in and around the area, and they usually go in with him. He's got pretty well-rounded stats, not going to lie, and I've had his inform, and I have to say I was very impressed with him, and I might consider picking him up. He's only got 82 fitness. After 2 games, he had 99 originally, but he does do a lot of running in-game, which is just something you've got to watch. I think we'll start on the right mid, and actually this is one of the star players in the team, surprisingly. It's Zedian Shiakiri, and he's left-footed on the right-hand side. That's always a plus. He scored 2 goals in 2 games for me. For a right midfielder, that is a good record to have. He's got 87 pace. Originally, I didn't even look at his pace. I just knew he was quick. I bought him. When I was playing him on the pitch, I thought, because I originally thought he had 90 odd, like I think I thought he had about 92, 91. And I looked, he had 87. I was genuinely surprised, but very impressed with him. For his 1,000 coins you are getting a lot of player for that. Not in terms of size, but in terms of impact on the pitch, you are getting a player and a half. The left mid is none other than Michel Bastos. You could go with Robinho, you could go with Neymar, but I went with him because it's pretty much a budget team. He's been nerfed a bit with pace, I think a bit shooting as well, and 5-star skills. Not my favourite player in the team. He just feels sluggish, but he's in the team, and there's not much you can really do. Well, I'm not saying that in a bad way. There's not much I can really do about it. I don't want to spend too much on this team, as I like it as a cheap team. It feels good when you beat an expensive team with this, as I have beat some pretty expensive teams with it actually. First game I played against was a guy with Ronaldo and Messi, which I was pretty impressed to beat him 4-0. But honestly, if you want to upgrade him to Robinho or Neymar, be my guest, do it. Trust me, you'll notice a big difference from Bastos. I don't recommend him. But the cam, you could either have a Hernandez or Coutinho. I personally settle for Hernandez because I like my cam to have around the 70 pace, not much more and not much less. It gives you time to think when you're running at the back line, just to pick the pass. He's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills. If he had the 5-star skills, he'd be a brilliant player. But other than that, I can't really complain again about him. For 950 coins, why am I saying 40? He's a top class player in terms of value for money. He is definitely up there with the best. Now the strikers, because he's not very quick, you really need to make up with it for the strikers, and I do. As you can see, I have Luis Muriel. He is 5'10". He's just a pace demon. He's only in there for the pace. He's actually only scored 1 goal in the 2 games I've had, but that's not his main attribute. His main attribute is just his 91 pace. You pick up the ball and you just run. You just burn holes through the defence, and that's what he does for me. I mean, when you look at his record overall, if you can see it, he's trying to move the camera a bit, you can't actually see it. He's played 54 games altogether, scored 46. That's a very good record for a striker, and especially for one that's near under 2k. And the next striker is my favourite player of all time. Well, he was last year anyway in FIFA 12. It's Stefan El Shaarawy. He has cost me 5,400 coins simply because he is converted to a striker, which is a very good price for him actually. I would happily pay 5,400 even if he was just a centre forward. He scored 1 goal as well for me, and it was a pretty decent run, just in and out of defenders, and hits it outside the box into the bottom corner. Pretty nice goal, and it got me back into a game. He's 5'10". He's got good dribbling and good shot, good pass. He pretty much, he's still one of my favourite players of all time on this game. Now this is the team. You can make some very big upgrades in the team. You can get Inler on form, Dante on form, Naldo on form. You can go Neuer in net. You could get any 2 strikers from the Serie A, and you could get Neymar. That is the team you could have, but this is the base team that I like to use. This is a team that is under 20k, and I would highly recommend you pick it up on the auction. It is not going to cost you much, and believe me, it is worth it. So if you have 25k laying around, or if you win the giveaway, make sure you buy this team because you will not regret it. This is Amquisty97. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys next time.